Hey everybody, welcome back to the Flash Logs. This is episode 6, Enter Zoom. So this one starts off, it's continuation of last week's, kind of. It opens with, Flash fighting Dr. Light. Dr. Light beats the Flash and steals his little chest emblem. Then we flash back, 72 hours. And Dr. Light is still locked up in the reactor core and is pretty much spilling her guts on the entire everything she knows. Like, her whole plan was kill Linda, leave her body, make Zoom think she's dead, and she was gonna burn off and get away from me. Because she's like, I'm evil, but I'm bad, but he's evil, kind of thing. So, Joe, Wells gets the idea to, try to, Barry first off, gets the idea to, try to use Dr. Light to lure Zoom to the Earth 1 through the portal. And Wells comes up with the idea of making like a speed lowering, a speed dampening kind of gun, which Caitlin is completely against the entire idea. With good reason. She points out, oh yeah, cold gun incident. So Joe, oddly enough, agrees with Wells and Barry. He does think that Wells is hiding something and wants Cisco to try to vibe him. So, anyways, Light escapes by turning invisible. Joe actually goes to the police station, and Patty has been researching, and she's like, hard light constructs and visibility. Dun dun dun. She turns invisible and tricks Cisco to letting her out of the cell. She escapes Star Labs and is gone. But her uniform is still there. So, Barry gets this bright idea to have Linda dress up as Dr. Light and pretend to be Dr. Light to pull this little trick off. So Linda, of course, agrees when the Flash asks her to do it. She's a little worried that she's not going to be able to pull it off, but, good for her for trying. So we get a nice little funny bit though, with her trying to learn. Cisco makes gloves that lets Linda shoot energy and light like Dr. Light does. So they do this little training montage of her trying to shoot cardboard cutouts of all of them. Apparently Cisco has a hobby of making cardboard cutouts of himself and his friends. Oh well. Guess. So after a couple of incidents, they get the gun. She gets the light guns working right, and actually shoots a cardboard cutout of Barry. So Barry's all like gung-ho on this plan, and he's like, oh yeah, it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Joe's kind of like, you sure about that? Everybody's kind of like, you sure about that, Barry? So they go on with the plan. Barry actually does reveal to Linda that he's the Flash. And her first response was, I made out with the Flash. Not, oh hey, that explains a lot, or so that's where we pick up back up during their fight. We get to see the beginning of their fight with horrible dialogue. Cisco even comments that next time they do this, he's going to have to write better dialogue, because it was like grade school play. So they fight, and we pick back up where the episode began, with her taking his chest emblem. And she throws it through a portal, and she's like, Zoom! Because they think Zoom can like see through the portals or something. So she's like, Zoom, here you go, and throws the lightning bolt into the portal, and then they wait. Wells and Joe are posted up in like a rooftop waiting with their guns with the slow stuff for Zoom. They apparently wait over an hour. Nothing happens. So they leave. Harrison is angry, to say the least. He took his rage out on some poor innocent paint cans. So we get a little bit with Iris and Linda talking and about how that was really cool, and I got this great story. And then Zoom pops up and kidnaps Linda. Cisco also finally vibes Harrison and sees Zoom had kidnapped his daughter. We get some nice little flashbacks, I guess, to Earth 2. And we get to see a little bit of Harrison interacting with his daughter. And fun fact of Earth 2. It's Robert Queen who becomes the Green Arrow. Ollie dies on the island. I don't know. Maybe we'll see Robert Green Arrow pop up. I don't know. Are the things happening? Like what's different on his storyline on Earth 2? Zoom attacked her college and kidnapped her. Zoom shows up at Star Labs with Linda, and we finally get like a really good look of Zoom, and yeah, kind of scary, all like demon flash. Barry rescues Linda from Zoom, and him and Zoom square off. Harrison grabs his slowdown gun to try to take on Zoom too. Barry tries his little lightning bolt trick, and Zoom pretty much goes, yeah, no, and catches the lightning bolt and throws it back at Barry. Then pretty much proceeds to beat the ever-loving shit out of Barry. Like, Zoom goes hardcore on him. Like, punches him in the spine and just tears him up. Catches the little bolt and basically tells Harrison that he's useless, like, yeah, right, like that was going to work. And before taking off with Barry's beaten and bruised corpse, or corpse, but, and takes him to, like, the paper where Linda and Iris work, and the police station, going on a little rant about how the Flash is, beaten, and they looked at him as a god, and all this, like, the guy doing Zoom's voice, Tony Todd, the Candyman, he played Candyman. I think it was Tony Todd. If it ain't him, it sounds like him. Even with the little distortion. So, Zoom goes back to Star Labs to kill Barry in front of his friends. Then probably kill all of them. Cisco manages to hit Zoom, though, with one of those little slowdown guns. So, Zoom, like, is weakened and runs away. Well, they get Barry, to the medical station and the labs and getting stabilized. Wells and Joe have a confrontation, but it all kind of works out once they talk about how his daughter got kidnapped and he failed to stop Zoom on his other world and failed again to stop him here. Okay, make Harrison less of a dick, or at least give him justification for being a dick. Okay, but I really like Harrison the dick. Like, Harrison Wells as a dick is great. So, the last little bump before the ending credits, Barry wakes up and, he's kind of healing, but he's still, like, really messed up. His healing factor is is pretty much the only thing kept him alive. But he can't feel his legs. So, what is the man who runs super fast going to do without working legs? I mean, maybe, I'm sure he could, like, move his arms really fast and make a wheelchair work really better than a motorized one. Cisco will design a special wheelchair. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible, Xander. Bad Xander. So yeah, that was episode 6. I believe it's episode 7 that's supposed to have Gorilla Grodd. I might be wrong on my numbering. But yeah, we'll have to check back next time to see. We'll wait and see what happens Tuesday. I think it's Gorilla Grodd, though, which is cool. So, for the Flash Logs, I am Xander, and I will see you back in a flash.